Playing an instrument can be great for the soul, but what does it do to your body? Hey everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood saxophone Alex here. Now, I have been playing saxophone for more than 10 years now. I started when I was 13, 14, and now I'm 25 and professionally playing in New York City, so that's been a great journey for me. But a couple weeks ago, I saw in a Facebook group that there was someone who was asking what were some of the adverse effects of playing a saxophone. And that got me thinking, well, after 10 years of playing, what changed? What happened to me? What happened to my body? What took some effects that the saxophone does that no other instrument does? For any string player, like a violin player or a viola player, they have their hickey thing that you have on your neck, plus any calluses that you develop on your left or right hand when you play. For guitarists, it's kind of similar. You get calluses on your fingers, and you also have to start growing out your nails if you want a certain sound with that. And I'm sure there are adverse or different effects for every type of instrument out there. But what are the ones for saxophone? Speaking from personal experience, I think one of the biggest ones for me is developing a scar under my lip. And it's not particularly bad. I don't think it's a scar that would, hinder anything or anything like that. I just think it's a scar that you develop because you bite your lip when you touch the reed. And I'm not even a double reed player. Just imagine playing bassoon or oboe or English horn for that matter. They have to do a double embouchure. So yeah, it has different effects from getting those scars, but I don't believe that having it is so bad. Another effect on my body from playing saxophone is developing calluses on your thumbs, specifically the left thumb. The left thumb moves a lot when you're going in between octaves and using the octave keys a lot, right? So I've developed a callus, and now it's just there forever. It's very hard, and I don't think I'm gonna ever get rid of it. Now again, I don't think this is particularly bad, but I would like to see what happens in the future, whether or not this thumb will be affected negatively or positively. Who knows? I might have a super thumb. And as for the right hand, it stays pretty still for the most part. I mean, unless I'm moving and grooving with the music, obviously. But yeah, I mean, I have a callus on the top part of my thumb on the side of it, but it really doesn't hinder anything else. I can play instruments like normal. I can play the piano. I can eat food, hold a pencil like nothing. It really hasn't changed anything. Some of the positive effects while playing saxophone have probably been breath support, proper breathing, and proper posture. With proper breathing, I discovered that I was not breathing as much as I should be, especially when I was playing saxophone. And when my teachers would teach me the double breath or breathing and all of your capacity with your diaphragm and with your upper chest, then it could open you up for a much better tone, much better consistency, intonation, and so on, and so forth. This just led to better quality of life. I feel like whenever I breathe now, I can just really breathe in, take a deep breath, and just enjoy it all, and then let it all go. With better posture, I believe, I really slouch a lot, especially in the pandemic, sitting on a couch all day, that could be really, taxing on your back, especially your spine. So whenever I practice, I always try to get my shoulders back, relax my body, but stand up straight or sit straight and make sure that my airflow isn't restricted, and I know that I'm doing a right posture when I can breathe fully and I don't feel restricted. For me, there was only one adverse effect of playing the saxophone, which happened around my 4th or 5th year at Berkeley. I was practicing every single day for about 4 hours, and then out of nowhere, my hands started to hurt, and they hurt a lot. I didn't know if I had tendinitis or any sort of arthritis, but I knew that I needed to stop altogether, and it was really bad because whenever I would pick up the horn, maybe a couple days after that, it still hurt, and there was nothing that I could do. I did stretches and everything, but it was just either my bad positioning of my hands on the horn or just overstressing my fingers because I was playing some fast lines, I was playing some fast etudes, and I just stressed my hand way too much, far beyond where I needed to do it. So for that, I would just say be careful, but I mean, I'd have to say you'd have to be practicing 4+ hours to get to that, and I don't think that's going to affect most of you. This is really just me burning out because I was trying to cram in 10,000 things into 4 hours. And I think overall, saxophone has only made my quality of life better. The effects have been mostly positive. The only negative effects on my body were because I wasn't playing the instrument right. So if you're new to the saxophone, if you're new to this instrument, do not worry. This is going to be a great experience for you, and you're going to learn and really fall in love with this instrument because it's really just an amazing instrument that you're going to love to play, and playing with a band is great too. So if you're new to the instrument, welcome. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed this kind of personal experience with me with the saxophone. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm going to be making a part 2 with some other people's experiences and see how it affected them. But until then, have a great week and stay saxy.